Good morning. As far as like and subscribe is concerned, do what you want to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do, nor am I here to suggest what you should do. I'm just here to give you the truth. Now, before I begin, I'm going to preface what I want to say. Religious people will not agree with me, for they have been indoctrinated into a system of beliefs of which they agree with, which is to say, they have found something that makes them comfortable in their desires. They have found something in a religion that allows them to follow their desires. Christianity accepts homosexuality so that they can incorporate homosexuals into Christianity, thereby making more money. Any religion that chooses to satisfy a person's desires is not a religion. Now, let me begin. What is a religion? Religion is the recognition of the Spirit of God within you that is encased in your soul. Religion is the recognition of the indwelling Spirit of God within your soul and the manifestation of that acknowledgement. By manifestation, I mean doing as Yashua would do, the summum bonum, to do the greatest good, to be your brother's keepers. If we are all our brothers and keepers, if we are all our brothers and sisters keepers, then there is no need for war and the waste of natural resources given to us by Mother Nature. God, for me, is the Father. Now let's get straight to it. Adam and Eve were brother and sister. It is obvious that they are brother and sister. Eve was taken from the rib of Adam. This is a metaphor symbolizing the closeness and the relationship between them two. Understand this. The serpent or the snake in the Garden of Eden represents wisdom. Snakes represent wisdom. Why are they used as a metaphor for wisdom? Because they get around with no arms and hands and no feet or legs. Imagine your life if you had no arms and legs, hands and feet. It takes intelligence to get around like that. Now, women control sex. Men control relationships. Therefore, when Eve metaphorically gave Adam the apple, it was to awaken him to the fact that she is not going to have sex with her brother. Many people will teach that Adam and Eve hid themselves from God. God created them. God knew what they looked like naked. They covered themselves to hide themselves from each other. This represents the spiritual ascension of Adam and Eve, spiritual knowledge. When remember, they did not eat of the tree of life. The apple came out of the tree of knowledge. When is knowledge a bad thing? Once they had attained the knowledge, they were removed and sent out of the Garden of Eden to do what? Be fruitful and multiply. They were not to be fruitful and multiply with each other. So they were sent out. They were Hebrew Israelites, and they were melanated people. They were melanated people. Now let me back up for a minute. The devil is not characterized as a snake. The devil is characterized as a man beast, a man beast, a man with the qualities of a beast, meaning carnal desires. The devil is created as a man beast, man being representing intelligence, beast representing carnal desires. And carnal desires can be represented by homosexuality. Deuteronomy 22, verse 5. A woman should not have hundreds of bodies, men that she has slept with. Women control sex the same way Eve controlled sex in the Garden of Eden. And she awakened Adam to the fact that they were brothers and sisters and refused sex with her brother. That is a metaphor for men and women. Another metaphor, Cain slew Abel. They were supposed to be what? The children of Adam and Eve. Cain killed his brother. That is not a human. That is what a psychopath does. That is what a psychopath does. Understand this. But there is another meaning to Cain and Abel. But that I will get into at another point in time. Like and subscribe if you choose to. But understand this. I expect to get comments from people who are religious, indoctrinated into a system of belief that does not allow them to see the truth. The reality of the situation is this: before the eyes can see, they must be incapable of tears. Before the ears can hear, they must lose their sensitivity. Before the voice can speak in the presence of the masters, it must lose its powers to wound. And before we can stand in the presence of masters, our feet must be washed in the blood of the heart. The blood of the heart is carnal desires. And emotions. We must use our minds. Like and subscribe if you choose to.